Oh, it's a sick world out here, man. I'm straight out of the lifestyle, man. You know the funny thing about living in New York for such a long time? The experience that I've gained is allowing me to withdraw from a lot of things I seen going on in La Isla. Yo, they got people out here. I don't know if they have the quality or the caliber to make decisions, but the decisions that they do end up making is not beneficial for them. They got bitches out here selling their booty cry. Like, what would motivate you to really look, sweetie? What would motivate a woman to ask a guy if he want both her units? What is both your units, sweetie? What is both your units? Look, I have yet to sit down and really, really contemplate what's the true reality of what's going on Earth right now. I mean, get big and serious. The LGBTQ community have risen up like an ant's nest. They got rights. Look, niggas is doing crimes and thinking they right. The world has been spiraling downwards into an avalanche. And you motherfuckers just sit there and accept the chaos. Look, I'm a real person. Sometimes, you know why I like vlogging? I can give you a proper understanding of who I am, regard of who I really am. I don't mind having an interesting interaction with a person as long as anything that we're touching basis on would eventually or finally lead to a rational conclusion in our finality of the understanding of a matter. That's how you interact with a motherfucker. Good Lord. Save us all. Some of you motherfuckers, you all up in church, Sunday time, holier than thou, and you know that old nigga that live beside you hardly got any family. You know he hungry, but there your dumbass going there giving 10%. That man, when you give that 10% to this man, the preacher can hold the fuck off. You see, we live in a society where everybody observe everybody that's spiraling go further down into an avalanche. And that's not rational. That's a primitive response to our social exposure or social societal upbringing. I would want to be a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. But I would have liked to been a good guy. But first of all, if I was a Christian, I probably would have been a fish. I'm not saying Christians are fishes. Let's just say I would have been a kid, not me, and I'm talking about generally, but I'm just using myself. If I was a guy that grew up in a Catholic church and the preacher touched the person, it could have been me, it could have been you, it could have been him. Here's what's going to happen. That person's going to grow up to be who they are. I think if I was a Christian, I would have never had a life. And I probably would have had a bunch of out of wedlock babies. But I'm going to explain to you motherfuckers. Hey, Sam, your contents is here, sir. Thank you. May I?
tell you, boy, sometimes you live on around the TV. They call this man the cheese and food people, they call him out from the fucking man. You go up there, go, I need 2 swords and then, I want guns, fucking people that work in the place, boy. What the fuck? Look at that, look at that, son, my God, you know, you fucking know me, huh? So they need to